Hello YouTube and welcome back to HPD Gaming. Today we're going to be playing one of the oldest versions of BeamNG currently available. So let's get into it. Right now there's only two options. You have scenarios, which I'm sure that some of these are still in here, and then there's free roam. There's currently 11 maps right now in Dry Rock Island, pretty much never used before, or Jungle Rock Island. This one's still a work in progress. And Hiroshi Raceway is still here in East Coast USA, Cliff, and Grid. And other than that, everything else has been changed. So I'm going to load into East Coast USA, and let's just test out like everything about this game. See how many cars are in it, and everything else. Because old BeamNG is very different to the BeamNG we know today. Some things in are legit better, like the bloom for the headlights and all that. But like everything else, nowhere near as good. Like the headlights are literally like more realistic in this. I'm not even sure how, but they are. So for car selection, we've got, oh yeah, it's trying to take over all the new vehicles. What would happen if I try to get the Bastion? Nope, pretty much crashed the game. In that case, then I guess we're gonna have to get one of the actual vehicles. The one where the roamer is, it's actually under here. This is config, it's not a new one. Let's test it out. Oh wow, that's really different here. You can see how this is all like one part of the main frame itself. Wow. The thing I like the least about this game here is how every single car sounds exactly the same. The handling physics are not very good in this. In some ways, this game almost seems more lush from the new one. And yet, we definitely still have crash physics. Go ahead and get out the HBT gaming car, which for some reason, it's like literally the most generic 90s beige color ever. So I'm gonna have to change that to closer to what we usually use, which would probably be something a little bit like, these things are really shiny. Wow. I guess something a bit like this. Probably a lot less shiny. Yeah, there we go, that looks a lot better already. So, actually in terms of this car, I really haven't changed it that much. So, let's drive around the map and see what's different. And actually, for some reason, the headlights in this look really realistic. Like, that looks way more realistic than the new one. You look here, and you can see that it's actually transparent on the headlights. You can actually see through them, like the new one. And yeah, it's really hard to get out of free cam for some reason, so you have to spawn the vehicle back in, which is not ideal, but I'm not sure there's any gas stations in this one either. But all this is definitely familiar. Oh. Crash physics are definitely here. They might not be as good as they are nowadays, but they're definitely here. Nope. So I guess that's there. The handling physics are nowhere near as good. For like a lot more arcadey in a way. It feels like somebody like it also drives like some Need for Speed arcade game you'd find like some movie theater. In my opinion on the graphics is that they're actually not too terrible. The graphics, like, I don't know why, they remind me of like a combination of Roblox and some random Xbox 360 game. So going out into free cam will reveal much more of the map, which in some ways almost looks better than the new one. Not in all too many ways. Almost seems better than the new one. Not better, but bigger too. I'm sure that it's not. I'm also pretty sure that in the new one, where there's houses right here, is a gas station. Maybe not though. There is a gas station somewhere around here, and I'm certain of it. Can't quite seem to find it, but actually, wait a second. The gas station used to be, or now is, exactly like right here, I think. This road here is definitely familiar. So yeah, it's almost crazy how far BeamNG has came. Like, this seems like rigs and rods in comparison to the newest version of BeamNG. If you go into the interior camera, the interior of the car with 200BX almost looks better in this game than it does in the new version. I don't know how, but I kind of think it does. Because I don't think it actually ever updated 200BX, like done like a full remaster of it. I might be wrong on that, but it's only the second time I've ever played this version. I played it yesterday, just messed around with it a little bit. This is the first time I'm actually really playing it. This is a camera angle, it's not the new version. I wonder how they removed this. Uh-oh. Oof. Alright, that's a lot worse than it looks. So now we've pretty much tested out this map. Let's test out another map. So we go in free roam. Let's test out port. It seems to look the best in here for some reason. And it seems like a lot faster loading in this game, which isn't that much of a surprise, but and here is port. I remember playing on this one before they combined it with the other one. I forgot what it's called, but I mean, you can really see how they did combine it though, because this, I'm pretty sure they copied over one of these racetracks like right over, except it's an actual track you can drive it on. Yeah, this looks like it should be a racetrack, except you come closer. Looks like an unfinished thing. Of course, the main focus of this map is not here, but instead the port. We have these containers kind of just chilling out here. BeamNG shipping. Is that supposed to be a spin-off game? That'd be an interesting spin-off game. You're like driving tankers around, try not to hit walls so your tanker literally like sinks. That'd be a hard game. Alright. So let's test out some of the other vehicles. The pigeon in this one seems actually really good. I don't know why, but it just does. Oh yeah, they also completely carried over this UI thing here. Oh. Now when I'm driving I can look above. Oh yeah, they blocked the exit here. So you cannot escape the port. I wonder how BeamNG would work on this version, if at all. Or let's see, does the pigeon float? Because the pigeon kind of looks like a boat on the front. Does the pigeon float? Nope. It just like dies as soon as it touches water. You know, water in this is like actually more realistic. Like, you have like the distortion effects, and you can see the sunlight like everywhere in the water down here. If I just like teleport this back up here, will it turn back on, or is the engine toast? Yeah, I think it was toast. Yeah, water's a lot less realistic in this version. Or is that just the edge of the world as we know it? Yep, I think it is. Alright. So there's that map done. So let's try one of the other maps. Let's try, let's see, Small Island, USA. Hiroshi Raceway looks pretty cool in this picture here. BeamNG seems like a completely different game to how it used to. Actually, the old Gabriel D series, they kept it really true to the original with every remaster. Let's try out the Sunburst, see how it drives. Let's get this version out. Kind of weird how it seems to be almost blue tinted ground. Alright then. It kind of looks like a Roblox game for some reason, to be totally honest. Yeah, the handling physics in this game are not very good. I first started playing like when I first had like the Vivas Charrier thing or whatever it's called, and like yeah, re-added Small Island USA, the old one, or new one I mean. That's when I started playing. BeamNG has changed a lot even since then. Alright, this thing has a very good all-wheel drive system. Sunburst looks a lot more in place in this version, as the car looks like what it would be modern times. Like this car, like in 2015, this car would be like about pretty much still made, if not like a year old. It's kind of weird what's considered a crash in this and not a crash. It's like going over small jumps plays a crash noise, whereas like literally rolling over the car does not. I will say that this game is still quite detailed. Does it have two fuel tanks there, one there and one there? I doubt it. Let's look at this map here. Dry Rock Island. From predecessor to Jungle Rock Island, I believe. Well, here's a gas station, first gas station I've seen. Doesn't really appear to be in business, but I mean, it's a gas station. This is the first map I played on when I first loaded up this yesterday. So now let's get out another vehicle. Let's get out the Moonhawk. I'm going to get the Kale Rocks Out car. Here it is, certified Kale Rocks Out moment. Alright, but I was able to drive this for a total of about 5 seconds. Yeah, I think this is one of the other cars they have not done a remaster on yet either. What is this system? This is a very drifty car. The game's starting to lag a bit. Pretty sure it's supposed to be like one of the laggiest tracks in the game. I think I'm only at like 30 FPS or something right now. Like this track has like a terrible memory leak or something, I think. Which I believe why they removed it. They use like one like tree or something has a weird texture in it, and that's it. Yeah, this map is very reminiscent of Jungle Rock Island. I feel like they copied this road over. I literally remember driving on a road just like this on Jungle Rock. There's like an observatory in the distance up there. Yeah, this car is not as slidey as it is in the new one. It's very weird to see how far BeamNG's came since like 2015. Alright, there's the gas station where we started. So now, let's go load into Jungle Rock Island.